It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. Hey guys, join me on the Nepali coast, the beautiful Nepali coast of Hawaii. Hey guys, today this is going to be a lot of fun. Just thought we'd have some fun today being Aloha Friday. And you may be asking yourself, what is Aloha Friday? Well, in the islands, it's a great day because we know the weekend is coming and we all dress down pretty much and we wear an Aloha shirt. Now, obviously, I've got my Harley shirt on today. I should have worn my Aloha shirt, but hopefully that isn't going to cause too many problems today. But guys, what I want to do is I want to share with you some of the top hotels that I've been in Hawaii. I've been traveling to my second home for the last, I don't even know, probably 35, 40 years. I've been there 61 times, and I've been to all the islands and have done just about everything you can do in Hawaii. But today we're going to have some fun. I'm going to tell you about the best places to go. So maybe you have a friend that's going to be traveling to Hawaii. Maybe it's your dream to go to Hawaii, which I hope it is. And today I'm just going to share with you the best places I've stayed and give you a quick rundown of the top 4 hotels in the islands, okay? The first one I want to start with is a great place. It's called the Hilton Waikoloa. Now, when it first started out, that hotel used to be called it was called the Hyatt Regency. I can't remember what the rest of it was. Maybe a Hyatt Regency Waikoloa. But anyhow, it was transferred to the Hilton at a terrible loss. When Chris Hettinger, which is one of the most famous hotel designers in all the world, designed that hotel cost at the time, I think it was over $200 to $300 million to build that hotel, and it was sold for pennies on the dollar to Hilton. So what's very unique about the Hilton Waikoloa is not only does it have the biggest pools on the Big Island, but it's very unique because the only way you can get to your room really is by monorail or boat. They actually have a little boat that runs through a river throughout the complex and it takes you to your hotel room. And it is so cool to travel on that boat at night under the stars and see all the stars out there and the meteors and all that kind of stuff. And it's just an absolute oasis that will totally relax you. So, when you go there on your next trip for 2 months, I'm sorry, it's not 2 months, it's 2 weeks. Or if you don't have that, 1 week. But I can honestly tell you, you will be relaxed once you leave the Hilton Waikoloa. Totally fabulous place. Actually, one of the things I wanted to tell you about there too is one time I was in the elevator, and if you're old, this will tell you if you're old or not. I actually ran into David Carradine. And he was of the Kung Fu era type thing, and he was a really unique guy, very cool. Talked to him for a little bit, really fun. I also met Davy Jones, I think it was. No, not Davy Jones. It was one of the monkeys. I can't remember which one. That's going to show your age too. But I actually met one of the group, people, the monkeys, in an elevator there as well. Now, if you wanted to walk to your hotel room in the Hotel Waikoloa, it's a long walk, guys. Some of those walkways, they're all museum walkways. They have countless works of art that are just priceless. And I think some of it is up to 1.5 mile walk. That's why you can take the boat or the monorail. But if you ever get a chance, guys, trust me, you will not be disappointed in the Hilton Waikoloa. One little side note I'd like to tell you. On the back of that hotel, there's a beautiful little restaurant. I think it's called the Kahala Provision Company, if I remember correctly. It overlooks the beautiful Pacific Ocean. It was a favorite spot of my father. He would go back there, sit in a chair, and watch the whales. Sometimes all day long, he would sit in the same chair, look out at the ocean, have a scotch in his hand, just kick back and watching these beautiful, beautiful humpback whales jump. Unfortunately, when my dad died about 10 years ago, his last wish was that he wanted to be buried where the whales jumped. Now, it's kind of a crazy thing to have to go carry your father's ashes and dump them in back of a famous hotel with people watching you. So trust me, it was very awkward. And then the other thing was last minute, I couldn't get a minister to come down there and do the service. So what did I do? I looked up a few Hawaiian terms for funerals, and I actually did the funeral service myself. And threw my dad's ashes into the ocean. We threw many beautiful flower leis into the ocean. and parted with my father. So today he's still out there watching the whales. Guys, the next place I want to tell you about is still on the Big Island of Hawaii, and it is a glorious place. It is my favorite place, probably in the world right now, and it's called the Four Seasons Hualalai. Yes, say that, Hualalai. You may be wondering, like, what does Hualalai mean? Basically, it means, oh, shimmering one. And the only way you'll find that out is by talking to an ancient Hawaiian who knows the Hawaiian language, who knows the Hawaiian culture. They're the only ones that'll be able to tell you what that word really means. And the reason they called it the Four Seasons Hualalai, oh, shimmering one, was because when lava was coming down the volcano, the lava shimmered when the light hit it. And then they just made up the name, Hualalai. And so that's what it means. That's what's behind it. But the thing that's really cool about this resort is when you go there, you swear you're in another country. You think you're in Bali or something. I mean, it is just fantastic. It's in the middle of a rock desert, and then you have this little oasis, the Hualalai down there with all the rooms and little bungalows and everything. It's not cheap, guys. The last time I was there, it was $750 a night minimum. And today, I'm sure it's even way more than that. It's worth every penny, guys. The thing that's really cool about it is you'll be laying around by the pool. People will come by and do everything for you. And it was really funny because I was sitting by the pool one day, and this gentleman comes down and he goes, "Can I mist you with a beautiful lemon mist, sir?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, sure, have at it." So he's misting me down, and then he pulls another basket out, and it's full of those, what do you call them? Those like popsicles that you push up in the plastic. And I thought he's trying to sell it to me. So I looked over and I said, well, because those things are like a nickel here at the store. And I said, well, how much are they? And he goes, oh, don't worry, Mr. Fritz. They're only $10 each. And I kind of looked shocked for him, and then he started laughing. He goes, no, Mr. Fritz, they're complimentary. One of the reasons why that hotel is so expensive is because they understand what you're buying. They understand that you're buying a dream. You're buying a vision. You're not buying a room. You're buying a lifestyle. You're buying a dream. You're buying your peace of mind. That's why when you're staying at the Four Seasons, they make sure everything's taken care of. They have people come down and wash my glasses for me while I'm at the pool. They spray me with the different spritzes of lime and lemon and beautiful Hawaiian scents while I'm laying at the pool. They bring down ice cream. They bring down shish kebabs of fresh fruit. It's unbelievable how these people treat you. And that's why the Four Seasons is so successful. Yes, it's expensive, but they're going for a niche market, the super rich, and they know what the super rich are looking for, and guess what? They got it 100% right. One other thing I want to tell you there is I've met some incredible people down there. I ran into, it's really funny, I go to the restaurant one morning, it's right on the beach, overlooking the ocean, you're watching whales jump and everything, and they have this giant fish tank when you go in, just huge, full of the most beautiful fish you've ever seen in your life, and I'm kind of squinting, looking in this enormous tank, and there's somebody on the other end kind of squinting and looking back, and guys, I look, and it's Jerry Seinfeld is looking through the other side of the tank, staring me right in the eye, and we're focusing on each other, and right away, I thought, this has got to be a Seinfeld show. This would be hilarious, because his shows are about nothing. But you know what? It's just so funny that Jerry and I caught eye to eye in this fish tank. And another time I was walking on the beach getting ready to go to I forget what they call it, a shipwreck buffet. It's right down on the beach. Your feet are in the water. You're sitting at tables. The best food on earth is served. And who am I in line with? I turn around and right next to me is Michael J. Fox. I got to talk to him, coolest guy in the world. Had a beautiful family with him, had an entourage taking care of his kids. And one thing I noticed about Michael J. Fox, I know he has Parkinson's, but you know what? There really wasn't much of a sign of it that he had Parkinson's. I mean, I caught a few times that he just hesitated when he walked, but other than that, he was in great shape. And I was really happy for him because, I mean, that's a horrible disease, and, the guys really seem to be doing pretty well with it. The last thing I want to tell you about the Four Seasons, which makes this thing totally incredible, is you have an outside shower. Yes, an outside shower. Every room has this remarkable shower like out of a palace, okay? But when you walk into your marble or whatever stone that is in these showers indoors, there's another door that you walk through and you can go outside of your hotel room. You have a private little courtyard. You have a rain shower overhead, lava rocks all around you, tropical plants, geckos on the walls, and you're taking a shower under the stars. At night, it's incredible because the whole scene inside that outdoor shower lights up, and you have this low outdoor lighting shining up on the beautiful tropical jungle. You're sitting on a lava rock under a rain shower under the stars. Guys, if you've never done that, I gotta tell you, it is an incredible experience. It's worth every penny. So if you ever get a chance and you save up your pennies and you want to do something really crazy, go stay at the Four Seasons Hualalai on the big, beautiful island of Hawaii where my ranch is located. Absolute best island in the chain. Yes, I'm prejudiced. Okay, so guys, the next thing I want to go into is another great hotel. It's called the Grand Wailea. It's another Chris Hedinger design. As you recall, the first one we talked about was the Hilton Waikoloa. This gentleman also designed the Grand Wailea. And this hotel is outrageously fabulous. If you like pools, this is the place for you. They have too many to count. They're all over the place. You have rope swings. You have just about everything. You're in a tropical paradise. They have a river pool that just goes around, and you're going through jungles and flowers hanging down into the water. I mean, it's fabulous. Swim-up bars and caves. Oh, man, this place is just outrageous. This place will probably set you back right now a minimum of probably around $400, I'm thinking. When I first started going there, it was about $385, but the last time I looked, it was in the $400 or $500 range. This is another fabulous property that you will never regret going to. One of the most unique things about this hotel is it's the only hotel in the world with a water elevator. Yes, there are water slides at this place, and the way you get up to the top of the water slide is you crawl into a cave and you sit like on a big rubber inner tube type thing, and the force of the waterfall is let to go into the cave, and it goes down and lifts all the people on the inner tube all the way up to the top of this cylinder in this cave, and then you get out and go on the water slides. So that's another thing that's really unique about it. Just totally incredible. Guys, these hotels are just so fabulous. I could sit here talking literally for hours about them and tell you all the crazy things you can do and all the great food you can have. You will never have a bad meal at any of these resorts. You will have the freshest fruit you've ever tasted in your life. But maybe this is a little bit above your budget, like many people. There's another place I've found that is worth the mention, that is totally incredible, and you can find it on, is it vrbo.com? I hope I got that right. I use that website a lot where you can negotiate and stay in somebody's house or condo or whatever for a great price. Well, this place is great. It's called the Hali'ikai. And it again is on the big island of Hawaii. It's, believe it or not, it's right next to the Hilton Waikoloa. But this place, one of the reasons why I kind of have to weigh whether I want to stay at the Four Seasons or Hali'ikai is because they're both really great. If I want a little more privacy and seclusion and, a better price, I would go to the Hali'ikai. One of the things about Hali'ikai, the pool is outrageous. It's beautiful. It's multi-level. They have a gigantic hot tub that the whole bottom of this 10, 12-foot round hot tub is sand. It's about a foot deep of total sand in the hot tub. So you're sitting in there, you can dig your feet down in the hot sand. It's unbelievable to relax after a day of hiking or whatever you may be doing. But Hali'ikai can be gotten pretty cheap, guys. I have a couple connections, so if any of you are going to Hawaii, you call me, because I have two great friends over there in Hawaii who own in the Hali'ikai, and they give me great rates, sometimes as low as $150 a night. This is a private gated community. You have the best pool. It's right on the ocean. And the one thing about Hali'ikai too, guys, is when you're eating there, it's a private club, actually. It's like a country club. You are in a private club right along the beach. Nobody can just walk in. It's only for Hali'ikai. And they have great chefs from all over the island come and prepare you unbelievable meals poolside. Totally unbelievable. They have a man there, I wish I could remember his name, but he makes the absolute best mojito you ever had. He actually goes out back at the club, picks the mint leaves, crushes them right in front of you. Unbelievable. He's actually won, I forget the award he won. It was like #1 bartender on the island or something. This man knows how to make a drink, and it is good, guys. So if you're ever going to Hawaii out there, look me up. I'll set you straight. I'll get you where to go, the best places. I can put something in your budget, whatever you may want to do. But today on Aloha Friday, I just wanted to share some of these resorts with you because they are just fabulous. And I miss it, guys. I haven't been out there in a little bit. And I miss my ohana out there, which means family. And I miss my ranch. Haven't been out there in a while to see that. 21 acres. And also on the Big Island. But these truly are some great places to go. So guys, the other thing about the Nepali coast here is if you're a hiker, this is the absolute best place to hike in the world. Probably the most beautiful place. I mean, look at the mountains and everything. They're carved out, so cool. And it's one of the things on my bucket list that I'm going to do. I did hike part of it, but I didn't hike all the way. Now the thing about it is it's a very treacherous trail because some of the areas it's only literally enough for your feet and thousands of feet down and nothing to hold on to. They call it Crawler's Ridge. If you ever want to look up a cool video, go to YouTube and look up Crawler's Ridge, I think, on the island of Kauai and along the Nepali coast, and you will see it. It'll make you freak out just watching it. But it is on my bucket list, and I hope to someday get in shape. I am on the keto diet right now. I hope to get in enough shape that I can actually hike that trail and hopefully make it without falling. I don't know how many people have fallen or been killed there or whatever, but it can be very dangerous, especially if you're in the middle of hiking this long trail and you get into a rainstorm or something and you're on these rocks and everything. You could be in big trouble. But guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the best resorts to stay in Hawaii because they truly are the best. I've been to pretty much all the named ones out there that are big time and seen everything else. And you can trust my word that if you want the top place to stay, this is where the celebrities go. This is what'll work. Trust me, it's good. So guys, enjoy Aloha Friday. Have a great weekend, and Lord willing, we'll see you on Monday. And as we say here in the islands, we say a hui ho till we meet again. This is David Fritz out, and God bless the wonderful USA.